All right. I'm sure like many of you are aware of of the hospitals having staff shortages and all that. So um yeah there's another hospital now has like has begun to put their staff on unpaid leave. So I'm going to pull it up right now. Article. All right. So this is an article from True North. It says SickKids Hospital puts 147 staff on unpaid leave for refusing COVID jab proof. So now, I scroll down, it says the SickKids Hospital has joined other medical institutions across the country enforcing staff to take unpaid leave for not being fully jabbed. Then it says recently the hospital revealed that 147 employees are currently on unpaid leave after not being able to provide after not being able to prove they are fully jabbed. It is our hope that every staff member who is currently not fully jabbed will become fully jabbed at their earliest opportunity and return from leave, said Sick Kids. Numerous doctors, nurses, and hospital staff throughout Canada have already been taken off of their jobs despite increasing pressure on the hospital system. In British Columbia, a nursing union that represents 48,000 employees came out against the province's mandatory jab order, saying that removing any staff during a time of crisis could be disastrous for the healthcare system. According to Ontario government mandates, hospital staff have a choice to either be fully jabbed or subject themselves to regular testing. Ontario Premier Doug Ford has indicated that while he encourages everyone to be jabbed, making it mandatory would worsen healthcare staff shortages. Although the Ford government has not mandated the shot, hospitals and companies in the province have taken it upon themselves to institute their own mandatory jab policies. Earlier this month, 15,000 healthcare workers faced suspension without pay in Quebec after the province instituted a similar mandatory COVID-19 jab. Most, most of them are not going to go back to healthcare if it stays. Some love their jobs and are dedicated. They work so many hours and shifts, said lawyer Natalia Manoli, who's representing them in court. The order is not reasonable. A decree is supposed to be made in the public interest. Our position is that this is not in the public interest. So yeah, that's the end of the article. And And yeah, so now even sick kids, they're beginning to put their staff on unpaid leave if they don't take the job. So yeah, this is gonna cause a lot of problems to the healthcare system because now it's gonna help. Now it's gonna cause shortages and all that in the hospitals, which is what the mainstream media like to claim all the time. So this is what's causing all these shortages. So and also yeah, and the healthcare system in Canada has been struggling for quite a while. So So like even before COVID, there's been like problems with the healthcare system in Canada as it's completely socialized, and and yeah, and we don't have like yeah, like the healthcare system in Canada, it's like socialized, like or nationalized, like similar to like North Korea and Cuba, where like it's all like nationalized healthcare, meaning like it's government run healthcare. So we don't have like we don't have like like privatized options like in the United States, or like the hybrid the hybrid option like in Europe, where it's like a mix of both public and private healthcare. So we don't have any of that in Canada. So here it's all like government like run. So and yeah, like the healthcare system in Canada has been like struggling like even before COVID. So and it's also why like people go to like other countries like the United States or to Europe when it comes to surgeries, because they're able to get it like more sooner and more quicker than compared to here in Canada, because it takes like takes like somewhere between 6 months to a year to get surgery in Canada. So many people they they go abroad to like seek treatment and to like get surgery. So yeah, like this is with COVID, like it's only I think it's just like exposing the I think it's just exposing like the problems with the healthcare system in Canada. So like it's not so yeah, it's not like something new, but with COVID I think it's just exposing like the problems with the healthcare system in Canada. So yeah, and that was the end of the article, and I can close that now. So yeah, like the healthcare system in Canada has been like struggling for quite a while, and yeah, yeah, like until we have like some type of like reform or like some type of changes like into to the healthcare system, then nothing's gonna change, as like as we don't have like any like privatized options like in the United States, or like the hybrid system in Europe, where like it's a mix of both public and private healthcare. Like we don't have any of that in Canada. It's all completely like socialized healthcares, meaning that I think it's government run. So and yeah, so another problem is that people think like the healthcare system in Canada is free. Just because they're not paying for it from their own pocket, like they think that it's free, but in reality, it's not, because you're paying for it. You're paying for it through taxes, and so and also like and like unless it's like a really serious situation, like or like you're in a situation where you're like about to die or something like that, then you don't actually have like access to the healthcare. Even though you're paying for it through taxes, you don't actually have any access to the healthcare in Canada, because it's all completely like socialized and government run. So yeah, it's not like we don't have like any privatized options like in Europe, or in the United States. So yeah, that's everything I wanted to like talk about, and I'll be signing off.